Hi guys, I'd like to talk to you about learning English in a different way. Have you ever heard about the character traits and how do they play a decisive role in our lives? I guarantee that this is a knowledge that can make a huge change in your lives. Uh, because when we were kids, all of us went through many situations since the conception inside of the womb of our mothers to the age of 5 to 7 years old. And all the situations and traumas, repetitive traumas we have suffered within these ages, they are totally stored in our cells, in our body, and in our minds. And according to these situations we have lived, we developed some mechanisms to defend ourselves. But do you remember we were kids and we were totally immature. And the way a kid will defend itself, it's going to be not the best way. But it's the only way that the child has at that moment to develop these mechanisms. And according to these mechanisms that were developed, five character traits are formed. And these character traits are going to dictate our actions, our behaviors in the future. So, all the situations that happen to us in the future when we are already adults, they are different situations from the ones that we have lived in our childhood, but they are going to function as triggers for the way we use it to defend ourselves when we were kids. So it's all a matter of repetition. We are going to repeat a pattern or many patterns that we have developed in these early ages, and we are going to use the same kind of patterns that generated these behaviors in our adult lives. And this is something really important to understand here, because as soon as we understand how these behaviors were formed, we have the power to change the way we act and react to the situations that are going on nowadays. Otherwise, we are going to keep acting like if we were still that child of 3, 4, 5 until 7 years old, and we probably will have many troubles, many conflicts to deal with in adulthood. So it would be a great thing to understand better where, in which age, and how these traumatizations we carry throughout our lives were generated. And then understanding this, it's much easier for us to try to solve these problems, to try to solve the root that generated all these behaviors, and then we can start acting in a different way and having different results in our present lives. I'm learning a lot about it. It's a fantastic knowledge, and I'd like to share with you. So, if you want to learn new things, not only English, but if you want to learn something that is going to be useful, a knowledge that is going to be really useful for your whole life, I invite you to come and start these studies with me. And I can guarantee that this is going to make a big change in your lives. Okay? Thank you.